Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and as you can see, today we're playing some DayZ. DayZ, sorry. DayZ if you're in America, I guess. DayZ for all of you English folk. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a few more videos of this. I haven't played the game. You know what I'm going to do first of all is just find a bit of cover. So I'm not standing in the middle on the beach in the middle of everything. Yeah, I haven't played the game at all really since the last videos I did, for no other reason than the fact I just haven't got around to it. I've been wanting to, but I just haven't managed it. The game, there's been quite a lot of changes and updates since the last time I played it anyway. I think they've been having a bit of a hard development time, from what I can tell. I think sort of people have been having trouble getting into the game. The sort of waiting to create character screen has been become quite common for a lot of people, myself included. But I think there's a new patch, 1.75. And things seem okay at the moment. I haven't really noticed any changes yet from the last time I played, except for the fact that I've got no food and no weapons. Apparently that's a new thing they've done to make it harder and shit. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I guess you need to be really stealthy. Yeah, and just play as carefully as you can. I guess sort of, you know, food, weapons and sort of drinking water, something to drink, is going to be the absolute crucial sort of minimum you need to sort of get when you first start playing the game again. But yeah, so no weapons, no food or drink. For some reason I'm quite visible, judging by my little eye thing, even though I'm sitting in some trees, so I've just crouched down a bit. Yeah, the other thing I noticed is a temperature gauge, temperature of your body, I'm assuming. I guess maybe you get too hot, too cold, that becomes a problem. No idea. But anyway, here we go. It's going to be tough. I might die a lot, but I'll carry on going. You know, if I die, I'll start a new character, a new guy, and we'll see if together we can survive the zombie apocalypse. I'm sure we probably won't, but there you go. Now, as I said, no food, no water, and no weapons. That's pretty dire. So I think first order of the day is going to be, well, I guess moving and see what we can find. I have heard rumours of what they call deer sort of, not deer camps, that kind of thing. I mean, there's a train track there, so I want to avoid that. And if this is probably a road up here, so I also want to avoid that. Yeah, but I've been hearing about these deer camp things, apparently, where you can get weapons and stuff, and they're in the forests. I guess the thing is, I guess they had to sort of bring something in so that if you did want to stay in the forests, you know, you'd be able to do that and survive. So we're heading for this forest up here. Looks quite piney, I have to say. Looking at some of the stats on the server, there seems to be about 380 zombies alive on the server. There's a little thing in the corner there that tells you. The temperature's gone up a couple of degrees as well. There's something right over there. It looks like it might be someone lying down, or a zombie or something, or actually that's a cow, isn't it? We'll leave that. Yeah, the temperature's gone up a few degrees, so I'll have to be careful there. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I'll keep an eye on it. Apparently zombies are pretty hardcore now. You know, they sort of can hear you or spot you from a fair distance, so you do have to be careful. Right, so let's head into this this piney forest type thing, and this is just sheer desperation going into here, purely based on the fact that I've heard about these deer camp things. So I'm actually hoping to find a deer camp. I think the thing is with the game is that it's desperate. Whatever you're doing, it's a zombie apocalypse. You've got no food. You start off with no food and no weapons. So yeah, whatever you're doing is going to be a battle. So for the first time back in the game, I've decided to come into the forest and see if we have any luck with these deer camps. It's fantastically atmospheric. I probably mentioned it before in the other videos, but I never played Arma 2 much, and I kind of wish I had done now. I could still give it a go, of course, but I think I'd much rather be playing this. An animal over there by the looks of things. Oh, bloody hell, look! There's a boar staring at me. Hopefully he's not a zombie boar, or I'm in deep shit. I don't think those animals actually attack you, but I will leave him be. I'm assuming that when I've got weapons and stuff, I can shoot him, as it were, hunt him, and you know, use him as food. From a survival point of view, it'd be quite good if some of these forests maybe had some, I don't know, some root, you know, vegetables, mushrooms, fruit, that kind of thing. Just so you can sort of scavenge and live off the land. There's a bit of it. Now, obviously, guys, you know, I have to say that Arma 2 is a simulation, which in turn makes DayZ a sort of a simulation of a zombie apocalypse, really. So these videos are probably not going to be hardcore, loads of quick action. I mean, there might be quite a lot of moving around with not much going on, but I think that's kind of like all good horror films. I think, you know, you kind of, you know, you're waiting with something. It's the anticipation of something happening rather than all out action. Right. Well, I've probably broken rule 1 of surviving the zombie apocalypse by running up to the top of a hill in plain sight. That's probably not going to do me many favours. The server is quite full, so I'm probably a bit of a target for any bandits. So let's leg it to the next bit of forest. I've got no idea what the timing is on your requirement for food and water, and I'm not sure how long you can go without them before, you know, things go downhill. And then of course I've got no idea what happens when things do go downhill. I'm assuming you starve and you die. I'm kind of wondering to myself, I'm not quite sure if this was the best option. I've taken a punt and I've come into the forest. But, you know, who knows. We'll keep going. Hopefully I'll stumble across something. I don't mind stumbling across a little farm or something, maybe. I should be happy with some food, I think, at first. So I can keep myself alive. I mean, if it's a massive map with 400 odd zombies on, so I'd imagine as long as you stay away from towns, you can probably get by for a bit without a gun. But on the food front, you're limited. It's a lovely game engine, this as well. Not as detailed as some of the... What's over there? It's a bush, Bob. Calm down. Yeah, obviously not as technically great texture-wise and stuff as a lot of game engines. What I like about it, it's quite vast. You know, the draw distance is quite good, and it's quite a good feel that you're actually sort of really out in the open as well. Whereas sometimes I don't think even the best engines capture that very well. I like to see this foresty kind of style in an MMO, actually, like Lord of the Rings The Online or something. Right, I think that's the road over there. Honestly, can't see anything useful at the moment. I guess I just got to hope. There's kind of like there's a bit of a break in the forest up there. Like maybe some fields or something. Maybe we can. Maybe we'll come across a. Maybe we'll come across a little building or something. Bit of a break in the forest. There's the road and the railway down there. Yeah. I'll avoid that. I suppose what I could do, maybe just travel sort of a stone's throw from the road, so that I'm actually a huge walking target. Oh, what's that down there? It's a tree. Okay. Funny, because in the distance it looks like something else until you zoom in. Oh, did I hear something there? Right, whoever was talking about these deer camp things is going to get a smack, I have to say, because I've seen a bloody thing so far. And kind of my first survival attempt was based purely on running into a forest and finding one of these camps, and maybe getting a weapon and some food, but not a sausage so far. Not a crumb. Look at that though. I mean, I love the way that these guys do forests, or the engine does a forest, is brilliant. It just looks pretty natural. Maybe it's because of the draw distance, but forests in games, particularly MMOs, just they always seem so naff. Sorry, I know I'm trying to survive the zombie apocalypse here, but I'm just really impressed with the forest. It's really well done. Wow, that is dense, guys. I mean, there's nothing. I can't see anything there at all. Quick look at my meters. My temperature is sort of, you know, got up to 42 and stayed where it is. Hello, little boar chap. He's not doing much, is he? The wildlife's looks a bit zombified as well. My drink, my food and drink still seem okay. The drink's kind of, it's looking as it's green, but there's a little tinge of red there. So I guess the redder that gets, the more desperate I am for something to drink. This is a massive forest, though. Holy smoke! Look at this. I'm really not sure what to do. All I can do is keep going. Keep going, Bob. Keep going. Well, we're going uphill, so we'll keep going because maybe we'll get to a higher point and we can see something about us. Maybe. I think I can see something in the. Oh, is there like a? Looks like a telephone pylon up ahead there. Telephone pole. Let's get up there. I wonder if the telephone pylon pole things sort of could also be a route you could follow. Certainly in a real. Whoop, DayZ. Let's be careful. Certainly in a real zombie apocalypse, or a apocalypse of any kind, really. If I was looking for some sort of settlements, I'd be following, as well as following roads, I'd be following telephone wires. I keep hearing something, you know, just very faintly in the headphones here. But there's nothing there. It's a bit freaky. Right, okay, so we've found some telephone poles. And they go off that way, so I think I'm going to follow them. Sorry, I keep hearing something other than myself, but I'm just imagining it. This makes sense to me, I think. I think if I was in this situation, I would follow these poles and they would lead to a settlement. Now, I've got no idea if the creators of the map felt the same way. I'm hoping they did, because I'm looking down there and my drink level particularly is starting to get a bit red. So I'm hoping that we'll find at least some food and drink to keep us going. It's funny, this what I'm doing at the moment, when I talk to my wife about games, and actually when I talk to people about games in general who don't play games, they say, whenever I look at your screen, all you just seem to do is running. and that's quite true, particularly, oh look, there's some buildings. Okay, looks like quite a big settlement, and that was actually, I have to say, the logic of the game, spot on. Follow some telegraph poles and obviously you'll eventually come to a little town. My wife always says, whenever I look at the screen, you're always running, and that's true. But I mean, because quite often I play, or sort of when the PC was positioned so that my wife just would sort of glance at it. I used to play a lot of MMOs, and you do spend a lot of time in MMOs running, just running. You don't do anything else but run. What's the point of that? Well, yeah, I guess. And this is quite a little anecdote there. This is quite this is quite similar. But here we go. Oh, there's a bloody zombie. Look. Now, I don't know. From this distance, he hasn't heard or seen me, from what I can tell. So, yeah, I'll have to be careful, because I don't want to start getting chased by a load of zombies. Apparently, someone said you can outrun them now. I've got no idea how true that is. I bet it's a bloody road up here. But it looks like a fairly substantial villagey town type thing. Oh bugger, there's a zombie there and I think he's probably seen me. There he has. Oh bugger. Let's see if... oh, there's one over there, there's another one over there. Oh my god. Let's see if we can lose them. You see, you get anywhere near a bloody town or something, and that's your lot really. What I'll do is I'll stick near my... there is a way of looking over your shoulder actually while you're running. I've got no idea how to do that. Or I thought there was anyway, maybe there's not. Anyway, I'll stick with the telegraph poles, because at least I know then. At least I know that I'm kind of near a settlement. There's the zombie, yeah, he's still coming. I seem to be moving quicker than him, not much quicker. But a bit quicker. Come on. Bloody lose the bugger. I mean, I mean, it appears that you've got to be really careful. Certainly a lot more careful than I was being, I think. I mean, I didn't even see... I mean, he's one of those crouchy ones that runs along on... oh, there's a rabbit, look. Cool. There's something else up there as well, like a frame or something. I mean, he's one of those zombies that crawls around on the floor. So I didn't really... I didn't really see him. Anyway. Oh, I appear to have outrun him, which is, I think, is pretty neat. Because that was a problem I had with the game when I played it before. I couldn't outrun anything, but I appear to have lost him, which is good. Maybe there's a certain sort of distance where if you get that much further in front of them, they give up the chase. Now there is something here. Look, what's this? Looks like a little tower. Oh. Climb ladder. A deer stand. Ah, okay. This is one of those things that people were talking about. And I found some stuff! Woohoo! I found a bloody hell, I found a Remington 870. Holy smoke, I've got a gun. What's that? Gear. What gear? What gear is it? There's a belt. We'll have that. There's some pellets. We'll have them. There's some slugs. We'll have them. I should have just done take all there, shouldn't I? Well, that's pretty awesome. Oh. Did I hear something there? Did I hear that zombie? That's pretty awesome, guys. I've got a Remington. Remington's got a flashlight attached to it. Look at that. Excellent. How do I get down without dying? Climb down ladder. I just shot my gun there by accident. I wonder if that's going to bring over a load of zombies. Do you know what, guys? Let's go back into the little deer. Oh, no, I've come down. Fair enough. Look at that tree there. That's really nice. Anyway, that's awesome, guys. I've found a gun. I've got no food, and my drink level is looking disastrously bad. But I have got a Remington with a flashlight attached to it. So what I'm going to do is end this video here, and I'll be back